It's fascinating, the universe. I mean, there's so many questions just to be answered. I mean, how was the universe created? I know there was a Big Bang, but what came before then? No one knows. It's just the most strangest question ever. I mean, some people think it's a belief, or some people think it's something else. But there's nothing wrong with that. But I still want to know a few more questions to be answered. I've known so much about the universe, time, space, and travel. On this video, I will show you about what I know about the universe and what I've learned and things that I want to learn about it. The universe is massive. Before the universe was created, before the Big Bang happened really, we were just a tiny dot, and that was our universe. And the dot was even tinier than a grain of sand. And ever since it exploded, we've got lots of planets and all that, including our planet, planet Earth. But the big question is still, though, is there something else what's out there? Is there alien life out there? That is one of the most important questions that we need to know about. And the Earth's mileage, we can go around the globe hundreds of thousands of miles, but could there be planets more bigger? And also, could there be alien life out there? Here, and answer this one. People believe that we landed on this planet, that we came from a meteorite, which I actually agree with. I actually believe that, but we just don't know yet. But it could have been true or not, but we just don't know. But I believe it could be true that we landed on this planet from a meteorite and all that. But before that happened, apparently we were created and born in the sea, and then we came out of the sea, we were into something else, and then we turned into monkeys, and then humans. And we humans live on this planet that we love. But I want to show you a bit more about the universe, so if you'd like to follow me. Okay, have a look at this I drew on this piece of paper. This is the universe, right? This is what I drew, right? So all of these tiny dots that you see are Milky Ways, and if you don't know what a Milky Way is, here's a picture of it. Okay? That's what a Milky Way is, right? So all of these tiny dots, as you can see, are Milky Ways, right? Right, if you look at this Milky Way over here that I just drew randomly, that there is planet Earth. So a Milky Way isn't Earth. What I'm saying is the planet Earth is in the Milky Way system, right? So there's one Milky Way. You've got all of these Milky Ways, right? Now if I turn the page and show you this, right? This bit here, this is our Milky Way, right? Which could have other solar systems or planets, right? Okay, well if you have a look at this, right? So if you look at this box, you see the circle here? This is our solar system, right? And in that middle there, that's a dot, if you can see it right there. That is the sun, right? And if you see right here, that I drew a line, that's Earth, right? So this is our solar system. And then you've got all this Milky Way here, all this massive, and they can go light years away. But then if you turn around, and you've got all of these Milky Ways, tiny dots, they could be just, you know, they could just be millions of them. There could be millions, billions, trillions, do you know what I mean? Just loads of Milky Ways, and it can just keep on going because the universe is so, so big. But there's someone like you to see right now, and his name is Stephen Hawking. Okay then, so I'll show you a picture of Stephen Hawking. Here he is. And I feel really sorry for him, I do, because he suffers with motor neuron disease, and what that does to the body, it makes his muscles not work properly, and he's almost completely paralysed. But I feel really sorry for him and all of that. But with his mind, he's just got a lot of knowledge, and what he is, he's a physicist and cosmologist, and it's just unbelievable. What he talks through a machine that he sits on with his wheelchair. He talks some sort of speaking machine. He's got a little sensor on the side of his jaw, and he like moves his jaw, and what he can say will actually put it into his computer machine, and he can speak it out, and it's just absolutely amazing. And it's really good for him too, because he used to speak, but he just can't anymore now. But he knows a lot about the universe and all that, so yeah, it's just quite good. So here's a picture again. Yeah, he's the top #1 most intelligent man who knows about the universe. Right, so what a physicist means? Physicist is where it's like, how can I explain it? It's physicist. It explains natural phenomenon of space. Basically, that's what it means. It's just like it's a branch of all sorts of models and all that, I think it is, and just all things what are in together, and he knows about it. And what cosmologist means is studies of dynamics in the universe. So basically Stephen Hawking knows everything in the universe, and what's on the outside, what's on the inside basically, and it's just really good. And he knows a lot more about planets, stars, etc. really, just really good. Okay, I've just watched Stephen Hawking's Big Question video. And it says, the title says here, Stephen Hawking asking big questions about the universe, right? And it's got 1,852,084 views. And I just think what he's saying is just absolutely amazing. He's just so intelligent. He knows a lot about the universe. And so do I, because people with autism and Asperger's syndrome know a lot about the universe, including me. But the problem is, we just need to know the questions really. It just gets harder and harder and harder, and just gets more harder and extremely harder. Just gets harder. Just gets harder. Learning about the universe is really difficult, I think. Incredibly difficult. Just looking up at the stars and all that. Yeah, it's amazing. The camera I'm using, you won't be able to see it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it out for you in just a moment. So I'm just going to do that for you. Okay, I'm just drawing it now for you. I'm going to put dots on the paper to show you what the stars are about and where they are and all that. So I'm just doing it now. Okay, I've just done the drawing of my stars. So I think that's about it. Yeah, I've just copied the stars and then drawn them on the paper. So yeah, I'll bring it inside a minute to show you. And every answer that we need to know about the universe is important, but there's answers that we don't know and answers that we do know. For example, these stars are planets that exploded millions of years ago. Yeah, millions of years ago. Yeah, so that's one answer we know about. But there's loads of answers we've broken or that, and we've cracked. But there's still a lot more out there we need to open up, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Anyway, let's go inside and I'll show you the paper I drew. Okay, I'm back inside now. So sorry that you couldn't see me out there. It was really dark. So because you have to look over the sky with darkness around, so you can see the stars. Because if you have light around you, you can't see as well. So sorry that you couldn't see me as much. But anyway, I've done my drawing, so I'll show you it. Here we go. Here's my drawing, and you see these dots. These are all the stars that I drew in the sky. So let me just zoom in for you. See all of them there? So with my knowledge and my brain and my eyesight, I looked at all of the stars in the sky and just put all the dots on them, which I think is absolutely spectacular. And you can see all the spaces around here. These spaces where there weren't many stars about, but all the little dots that you see are stars, and this is how much I saw in the sky just now. I just find it absolutely amazing, the universe. Yeah. So what stars are planets that evolved millions of years ago and exploded, but we don't know how they exploded, and then the stars, all they are crumbles of planets, and they're just on fire right now at the moment. That's why we can see them, because they're on fire in the sky with stars and all that. So I hope you liked my drawing and all that, and if you go and sit out in your garden or something like that, just look up at the stars. It's just relaxing and it makes you think. It's just so beautiful as well. The stars are really pretty in the sky. So yeah, right, I'm going to talk to you about time, because what is time? Time is something that keeps going forward and forward and forward and forward, right? So let me show you a bit about time, because it's so obvious. Basically what it is that time is a forward thing, it doesn't go back. So let me show you what I mean on here, right? So if you look at this, right, if I pull the ball back and it keeps going forward and forward, it's a new time every beginning of when I pull the ball back and all the time. So if I pull it back there and then swing, and then this ball goes up but then swings back, that's not going back in time, that's just a new time repeating itself by going forward and backwards, because time's a bit confusing to say. So basically it's just going forward and just basically showing you a new time in, if you know what I mean. So basically it's just a new thing what keeps going forward as the clock ticks. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's doing, then you can see it swinging across. So, but it's quite hard to understand what time means, but that's basically what it is. And also, explain this one. Teleport, right? People say that in millions of years to come, that technology will get much better and we can have some teleport devices like strapped on our wrist. You can press a button and you can go to a different place at another time. So basically, not going back in time, just teleporting to another place to another. Because if that was such thing as that, we would learn more about the universe and it'd be much more easier, but it is really difficult at these sort of times because we still don't know a lot about the universe, but we are learning from it. But if we had teleport, we can get to other planets to another more quicker and all that. So say like there was some wrist strap on you and you pressed a button and it will teleport you, or you can just like flick your fingers like that and just teleport to one to the next. So let me show you. Something like this, right? So if you click my finger, if I click the fingers, and then you can get to another universe much more quicker, or a different place. So I'm gonna go back, and then you can come back to where you were from before, or you can teleport somewhere else. But there's something I want to show you that you might find interesting, but I'm not really sure about it just yet. But follow me and I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to show you something now with time that you may find really interesting, okay? Right, have you ever heard of wormhole, right? Because what I'm going to show you is a wormhole, basically, that people say that we can create in the universe to bend the universe to form a wormhole, so we can go back in time and get to places one to another. So let me show you on this piece of paper here, okay? So this is our universe, and people say that you can bend the universe and then to get to that place to another more quicker, right? So here's the universe. So if you got to there, it would take light years away. It would just take such a long time. But if we bend the universe and got to that place to another, it would be more quicker. And that's how our wormhole's created, as you can see. I think it's impossible because you probably need quantities of energy. You need so much matter and atoms to form the universe to bend. And I don't think it will happen anyway, because if you made atoms or matter or any sort of energy or a star to explode to bend the universe, I don't think it can happen. I think it's just impossible. Because if you made something that explodes, it'll probably just blow up the whole universe, if you know what I mean. It'll just blow it all up. Because if you make an explosion, how do you know that it's going to bend the universe to make a wormhole? I'm sorry, but I think it's impossible and it just cannot work. And even in millions of years' time, when we have the technology to do it, I still don't think it will work out. But if it does, then that's really good then we can go back in time and get to places more quicker. But at this time, it cannot happen now. There are still so many questions out there to figure out what is out there and how was the universe created and all that. And it's really difficult at the moment, but we're getting better and we're always improving every single day of how we're knowing about the new universe and how we're getting knowledge from it and all that. And I think it's good and it's a bit weird as well. So it's weird. Some things are good about it, some things are bad about it, and some things are good, and some things are so weird about the universe because we still don't know how the universe was created. I mean, and what came before the Big Bang and all that, but we're still figuring it out. And I'm not giving up researching for information more about the universe. So that's all I'm doing really. Just keep researching and learn about it basically. So, and you can do that if you want to as well. Just go on the internet, look for some information about the universe. There's loads of it. Go on YouTube, look at videos and all that stuff. So yeah. So no one knows how it's created. It's really weird. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I may be making some more videos about the universe and space and all that, so we'll see what happens. So leave a comment below telling me what you know about the universe, and thank you for watching this video on HJ'sDocumentaries. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.